What is going on, guys? So today I have went against my first 5 engine room player, and I would just like to show you how that went. Now, obviously, I didn't win because he has a significant tech advantage. Never mind the base advantage against me. So my plan in attacking this base was to simply go into the center of the base over here and try to go uh, f- uh, align my troops head on into the base and try and attack it from that way. I brought uh, Brick's ability to reduce the damage, and I was kept using that. I spawned as much as I could. I tried to take out this shock launcher over here. I tried to destroy the rocket launcher. I knew that was gonna be able to easily clip my Zuko's over here. But as you can see, this battle was simply a losing battle. He has the shock blaster over here, eating away at my Zukas over here. The machine gun coming into damage over here. Never mind the three mines lined up there, and they simply destroy my Zukas all at once. The shock launcher almost one-shotting my Zukas over here, and Brick being the last troop standing. As you can see, I got pretty far into the base. If I had the heavy choppers, I probably would have been able to defeat this player. Now, typically, these losses are attributed to players who have private bullet and are using some rocket chopper combination. So, as you can see, this player over here, this player was the 5 engine room opponent. So he is going with heavies and he's going with Zukas over here. So if we speed this up to 2x over here, we can see that he simply went head on. He had no worries about finishing the base simply because he had the heavy choppers over here constantly providing him with a steady line of heavies. Over here, he has a nice line of heavies over here. His Zukas are pretty well protected over here, having no trouble getting through my defenses over here. Heavies are being destroyed gradually. My base is holding up, considering that this is a 5 engine player attacking me. He's flaring back up to the last engine room. The mortar doing some good damage to the Zukas. He's having to shock, and then he simply destroys it. That was one of the defenses. I'll show you my replay first over here for this player over here. So this would be a typical base layout you're going to see if you are in 4 engine rooms or have been in 4 engine rooms for a while now. Typically there are mortars over here. There's flamethrowers. There's shock launchers. Typically over here. Sometimes one is over here and one is over here. Now I tried to take out the shock launcher early. One of the shock launchers early on, so that it is not a problem at the end of the battle. So over here, I'm just delay dropping two bolts of heavies over here, so that not all my heavies get receive the full brunt of the damage at the start. So as you can see over here, half my heavies have died, and now a new replenished heavies are coming in from the boats. Now, by this time in the battle, I had a nice line of heavies. I had a nice amount of Zukas left over, but the boom cannons were simply one-shotting my troops. I'm trying to flare. I'm trying to get up to the destroy the last ender room, activating Brick's Iron Will ability, trying to save enough heavies to stay up long enough. I'm flaring right now. It doesn't matter. We don't have to destroy these buildings. The heavies will distract them not long enough. Shock. We throw down a flare and shock. Throw down all our barrage right now. Try to get the best time as possible. But as you saw from the log, it simply was not successful. The player defeated me in 2 minutes 45, and as I have said before, most of these opponents are now using private bullet. Private bullet along with some form of heavy choppers. Now, by this time in the season, these players who are have stayed in 4 engine rooms will have invested in private bullet. They will have rocket choppers maxed out. They will have rocket launchers as well. So it's getting a bit grindy here in 4 engine rooms, which is why I am saving up enough keys and tokens to be able to go into 5 engine rooms as quickly as possible. So over here, as you can see, he's simply shocking my buildings. He doesn't have to worry about my machine guns, my flamethrowers, my boom cannon over here doing nice work, almost destroying that heavy chopper that was in his sight. Rocket choppers over here. Now he has to make his way over to the central one over here. He's already destroyed that. They're doing pretty good damage. He's used full boats of rocket choppers over here, so he doesn't have much to worry about. He does have to protect them a lot as well, though. So if one of his heavy choppers dies, that's almost like a third of his damage gone there. So I'll just show you the tech tree right now. I have almost everything maxed out, everything that needs to be maxed out. It's a shame that the mechs have not become a meta this season. I was really looking forward to using them, but I don't believe that upgrading this at all is going to be of any benefit. I haven't upgraded Sergeant Brick at all to the next level. I don't believe spending this amount of tokens is justifying the level 6 battle orders. We had to upgrade. We had to unlock Riflemen, but don't upgrade that. Medkits are very useful, especially for healing the Zookas. We can upgrade Barrage, but I don't believe 1.3 million tokens is justifiable for the extra 3,000 damage it will be doing. Plus, it also increases your tech level, bringing you up against players who are higher in tech. So we've had to unlock the tank. I do have the GBE energy node unlocked simply because I can throw down more barrage and use my bricks iron will ability a lot more. I have been contemplating the unlocking artillery, but right now I don't believe that's the best play for right now, especially given the shorter season, almost less than 2 weeks left. So let's go through another battle where I did relatively good over here. So as typical, I typically throw down 3 boats of heavies and 3 boats of Zukas over here to start with. I let these heavies take up the damage of these frontline buildings, typically taking out one shock launcher at the center over here. I picked this shock launcher because it's right next to machine guns over here. This is the first time I have also come against a player who has a grappler, which was really annoying. It's taking up my heavies every 2 seconds, so it's very annoying over here. He has a rocket launcher very well placed over here, so I just delay dropped a boat of heavy Zuka to go over there. The shock placement over there is very nice. I can clip both the shock launcher and the grappler with just one shock. Really nice. That would have been a mistake he done in his base layout design. So over here, these two machine guns are very damaging to me, destroying my Zukas, ripping my Zukas apart pretty well. And he doesn't have his flamethrowers upgraded very much, which is good news for us. So lastly, just flare straight on to the last engine room, especially when you have single shot targets like this. Just flare and throw down all your barrage in it and try and get the fastest time possible. Let's see what the opponent had done. The opponent defeated us in 3 minutes. He got a time of 3 minutes, so let's take a look at the troop combination he used. Now this opponent is using a private bullet along with one boat of heavies to act as a meat shield, and letting his heavy choppers just go out there free and destroy my buildings. So as you can see over here, his line of heavies are slowly being chipped away by my boom cannons and my regular cannons over here. He's having to shock to save his rocket choppers over there. This boom cannon and shock launcher targeting private bullet there. Very nice placement of his troops there. Shock launcher doing absolutely nothing to, of course, air troops. This cannon is distracted by Private Bullet, who is at the center of of my base over here, distracting all the buildings beautifully for him, and he simply can throw down the rest of the barrage and destroy my base. So we are currently teetering on rank 17 now for the last couple of days. We are hoping that when we do unlock 5 engine rooms, we can make that, it will give us enough tech advantage to rank up to 18, 19, 20, hopefully into diamond as well. So that's the latest on my Boom Beach Warships season. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.